Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to another Arabic lesson with your brother Muhammad Shirri. And today's lesson is going to be about three new letters in the Arabic alphabet, and that is the Jim, Ha, and Kha. The Jim, spelled out like this in Arabic, and written independently like this, and the Ha written independently like this, and the Kha written independently like this. You'll notice that the basic shape is the same. The only difference is the Ha has no dot, the Jim has a dot in the middle, or in some cases below, and the Kha has the dot on top in all cases. So let's look at the letters in the beginning when they connect to a letter, and in the middle when they're connected to letters on both sides, and finally at the end when they're connected just from the preceding letter. So the Jim here, as you can see, is written in the following way, and it has a dot on the bottom. The Jim in the middle, you can write it a few different ways, but this is the style that I've chosen for this video, is written in the following manner, and the dot again is on the bottom. And the Jim at the end, I've shown you two different styles to write it. You can see the little dots here represent a little connection to a previous letter, and the dot is placed in the center. The Ha is written in the same way in all cases, except there is no dot at all. Finally, the Kha has the same basic shape. The only difference is there is a dot on top in each case. So the Jim makes a J sound, J, and the Ha makes a Ha sound, Ha, and the Kha makes a Kha sound. Alright, let's look at a few examples so that I can show you how they're written in the beginning, middle, and end of words. So the first example we have is that of a camel. Here's a little picture of a camel standing alone. And these are the letters that compose the word camel. We have a Jim, a Mim, and a Lam. This is how they look like independently. We're going to join them together. I've already joined the last two letters, and I'm going to show you how the Jim is joined to them. So, to do that, we begin with taking our pen and starting from the top of the letter. We go up and across like that, and then we join it. And that's it. Of course, we cannot forget the dot on the bottom. That makes it uniquely Jim. So we have a Ja, Ma, and La, and it becomes Jamal when we join those sounds together. Jamal, or camel. That's an example of the Jim at the beginning of a word. Let's look at an example with the Jim in the middle of a word. Here we have an image of trees. This is the plural, and the word for that is shajar in Arabic. And the letters that compose that word are the shin, the jim, and the ra. That's sha, ja, and ra. So I'm going to show you how to connect the jim in the middle of a word. We're going to use that same style. We're going to go up a little bit across, go back across, and across again. And of course, we can't forget the dot in the middle. And now that is shajar, shajar. Another way to write the Jim in the middle is to simply connect here, go up a little, and then add the rest. Of course, that should be connected right there. And we can't forget our dot. Now let's look at an example with the Jim at the end of a word. Our example here is snow, snow, and snow in Arabic is thalj, and it's composed of these three letters, the tha, the lam, and the jim. You see the jim here is at the end of the word, and the way we do that is simply start with our little connector here, go up a little, and we'll draw the jim. We go across and down. Of course, that should be connected right there. And then we put a dot in the middle. And now we have thalj, thalj. Another way to write it at the end of the word is to simply take our connector line, go across, go back, and swoop around. And we put our Jim dot in the middle. And that's it for Jim at the end of the word. You'll notice it's similar in the Ha and the Kha. We'll look at a few examples. The first example for the Ha is a Ha in the beginning of the word. And in this case, the word for horse is Hisan. Hisan. We have a Ha, a Sad, an Alif, and a Noon. And the Ha is in the beginning. So let's write it out in the beginning. Just like we did for the Jim, we begin here. We go back a little. And we come right back and connect it. And that's it. We have Hisan. Hisan. That was the example for the Ha in the beginning. Let's look at the example for Ha in the middle of the word. And this word here is B. I forgot to put that in English, so let's write that. B. And the word for B in Arabic is Nahla. And you'll notice it's composed of these letters, a Noon, a Ha, a Lam, and a Ta marbuta. We'll talk about those letters in future lessons. I've already written out those letters and their connected forms. We are just concerned with what does the Ha look like in this word. So just like we did with the Jim, we can go and begin right here, go up a little, go across, come back, and join it again. That's not very pretty here on the computer. Let's try it once more. We'll go a little bit up, across, back, and forward again. And now we have the word for B, which is Nahla. Nahla. That's how the Ha looks like in the middle. Notice I didn't put any dots, because if I put any dots, that will change the letter to either a Jim or a Kha, depending on where I put the dot. Let's look at an example with the Ha at the end of a word. The word here is spear, or rumh in Arabic, and it's composed of Ra, Mim, and Ha. The Ha is at the end. So, how do we connect it? Just like we did with the Jim. We make a little connecting line. We can go up a little and draw Ha like it is drawn independently. Rumh. Of course, you can do it the other style, which is begin with the connector, swoop across, go back, and one more swoop down, and back up. And that's the Ha at the end of a word. It's pretty simple. It's the same as the Jim. And you'll notice in the Kha, it's the same situation all over again. The word here is bread, and that's khubz in Arabic. The Kha is in the beginning. The letters that are composing the word are Kha, Ba, and Zayn, or Zay. And the Kha is in the beginning. So just like we did with the Jim and the Ha, we begin right here and go back a little and come forward and connect it. And of course, we can't forget the dot on top because this is a Kha. So we have khubz, khubz, Kha, Ba, and Za make khubz. Let's look at the Kha in the middle of a word. And in this situation, in this word here, we are using palm trees. Palm trees in Arabic are nakhl, nakhl, composed of three letters, the Noon, the Kha, and the Lam. The Noon is written like this in the beginning, the Lam is written like this at the end. We're concerned with what does the Kha look like. And just in the Jim and Ha situation, we do the same shape. Of course, there's a few different styles, but we'll use this style for now. Just like we did with the Jim and the Ha, we connect it like that. And the only difference between those letters is that this letter has a dot on top, which tells us that this is a Kha. So we have nakhl, nakhl. Another style for the middle of a word, simply to go up like that, and again, do that. You can use that style if you want. Finally, the last example is the Kha at the end of a word, and the word here is kitchen. In Arabic is matbakh. and I've written the first letters connected. Those letters are the mim, the ta, the ba, and the kha, which is ma, ta, ba, kha. So how do we do it? Just like we did in the ha and the jim, we will extend a little connector line and then go across like this and down, swooping around. And now where do we put the dot? Since it's a kha, the dot is on top. And there you go. That is matbakh. Thanks a lot for watching.